I'm Paul Fleming. I direct the Climate Resiliency Group for Seattle Public Utilities, and I'm the chair of the Project Advisory Board for Bingo. I wanted to share some of my impressions of Bingo and note three different aspects of it that I think really mark the excellence of the project. One is, I think during this period of change at the national government level, I think it's really important that Bingo is focused on local government and local decision making in particular, and how to support good decision making that can be reflective of and incorporate climate considerations, particularly in managing the water cycle across the different pilot projects in the EU. It's really important that local government and local decision makers who provide essential services and manage resources at the local level are empowered to make good decisions in light of climate change and to ensure that they're prepared for the change that we can expect as a result of climate change. And so I think Bingo is really helping to drive that local knowledge enhancement to be better prepared for climate change. A second aspect of Bingo that I think is very strong is the connections that it is forging between the research community on one hand and local stakeholders and decision makers. The EU and other countries around the world have invested heavily in advancing science, and particularly advancing our understanding of how climate change will affect society and affect the water cycle. And I think one of the positive aspects of Bingo is that it's helping to put that investment into practice and deploying it to enhance knowledge of how climate change will affect the water cycle and resource management at the local level. And it's also driving those connections and forging those connections between decision makers and researchers. And so that's a really strong characteristic of Bingo, and one that we really need to see more of. Applying science to solve real-world problems is really critical, and something that really attracts me about Bingo. And a third aspect is I think Bingo is really part of a process of discovery. The focus thus far has really been on trying to help prepare stakeholders for the changes that they can expect in the near term, and understand how extreme events can affect where they live and where they work. But what we're also discovering through Bingo is that there are entities and stakeholders that have needs for longer term information that stretches out 30, 40, or 50 years. And this process of discussion between and amongst decision makers and stakeholders and the research community is helping to uncover these other needs that also can be addressed, hopefully with subsequent projects. So I'm really excited to be part of Bingo. As someone from local government, I really appreciate the opportunity to connect with other entities around the world that are facing similar challenges, and I hope to contribute to Bingo's knowledge enhancement, and also hope to learn from it going forward. Thank you.